Hello students, thank you for being with me all week in our virtual classroom. It's time for another math lesson, and today we'll be measuring and comparing some of the objects I have in our classroom. Today's lesson is called Measure and Compare. If you remember, we measured and compared boxes 2 weeks ago in the rug area. We used standard measuring tools like these. We used a ruler and measuring tape. Today we'll use non-standard measuring tools, or tools that might not have the numbers on them. For example, my fingers can be non-standard measuring tools. I can measure this block using my fingers. This block is 3 of my fingers long. Let's go find some objects in our classroom to measure and compare using non-standard measuring tools. Let's see what I found to measure and compare. I found a banana and a book. What is the name of the book? That's right, it's The 3 Little Pigs, and I know it is a favorite book for some of my students. I have 2 non-standard measuring tools that I can use to measure and compare. I have blocks and octopi. When you have more than one octopus, they're called octopi. That sounds kind of silly, doesn't it? Now let's count the blocks together. 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 blocks. Now let's count the octopi together. 1, 2, 3, 4. We also have 4 octopi. Wow, 4 must be the lucky number today. All the blocks are the same size and all the octopi are the same size. So they are perfect for measuring objects. I think I will use the octopi to measure and compare. First, I'll measure the banana by placing the octopi side by side. I need 2 octopi to measure the banana. Now I'll measure our book. It takes 1, 2, 3 octopi to cover the bottom of the book. Now we can compare. For the banana, I need 1, 2 octopi. And for the 3 little pigs, I need 3 octopi. That means that our book is bigger than the banana, and the banana is smaller than the book. That was fun. Help me measure and compare more items. Look what I have now. I have another book and a ripe avocado. The book is called Meow Goes the Cat, and the avocado I will use to make a sandwich for lunch today. Can you help me measure and compare using the blocks? What would you like me to measure first? The book? Okay. How am I gonna measure the book with the blocks? There are no numbers on them. How? By lining them up on the bottom of the book? Okay. Help me count the number of blocks it takes me to cover the bottom of the book. 1, 2. Do I need any more? No? All right. Now what do I need to do? Did you say measure the avocado? How am I going to measure the avocado? Oh, by placing blocks in front of it. Okay. Let me put 1 here. Can I put any more? You are correct. I cannot because the avocado is already covered. Now what do we do? Compare? Okay. Let's compare the book and the avocado. The book measures 2 blocks and the avocado is only 1 cube. Looking at our items and blocks, can you tell me which one is bigger? And can you tell me which one is smaller? That is correct. The book is bigger than the avocado, and the avocado is smaller than the book. Do you see anything else you like to measure? You see Trixie? Yeah, we can measure her. What would you... She is 1, 2, 3, 4 blocks long. What was that you said? You want me to measure Trixie using the octopi? That's a good idea. 1, 2, 3 octopi. Trixie is 4 blocks long, and she is also 3 octopi long. We just compared Trixie using blocks and octopi. Good job, students. Now you can measure and compare at your house. You can measure and compare almost anything using non-standard measuring tools as long as they're all the same thing and the same size. If you're using blocks or balls that are different size, it may not work that good, but you can try. You can also measure up for how high something is, like this. I have Donnie the dinosaur right here, and the octopus, and one octopus. I can measure how high they are by stacking blocks up. Donnie is 1, 2, 3 blocks high, and the octopus is 1 block high. That means that Donnie is taller than the octopus. Have fun measuring and comparing different items in your house. Be creative in measuring and creating. I bet you can measure and compare items using your shoes. Come to our next Zoom class and show us how you measure some of your boxes and toys using your shoes. That'll be cool to see. I hope you had fun doing math with me today. Math is something you could do anywhere and at any time. Have a fun and safe weekend with your families, and I will see you next time for more schoolwork. Until then, bye class.